Giants quarterback Daniel Jones has been ruled out for Sunday against the Jets. Jones suffered a neck injury in the Week 5 loss to the Dolphins. Tyrod Taylor will start for the third straight week. Brock Purdy practiced for the second day in a row Friday, and barring a setback, is on pace to be cleared from concussion protocol. Could we see Kyler Murray play Sunday? The Cardinals quarterback was taken off the injury report Thursday, and when asked if he'd play Sunday, head coach Jonathan Gannon said, "We'll see." Murray is listed as doubtful. Ryan Tannehill has been ruled out with an ankle injury. Head coach Mike Vrabel said this week that Will Levis and Malik Willis will both play against the Falcons if Tannehill couldn't go. And Justin Fields will miss this week's game against the Chargers. He's still dealing with a thumb injury that kept him out of last week's win against the Raiders. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Your small business is always top of mind. Well, top of your mind. To get it to the top of other people's minds, you need to get your name out front, which is where Staples Print and Marketing Services can put it. A yard sign over there, brochures right here, a banner up there. In fact, your business's message could appear anywhere. And right now at Staples, get $100 off your print purchase of $250 or more. Make a splash with your small business print and marketing materials at Staples. Ends 11/4. Visit staples.com/print for details.
At Consumer Cellular, you get the same exact coverage as the largest carriers, but for up to half the cost. Same thing, up to half the cost. Up to half the cost for the same thing. 50% the money for 100% the same thing. I hope I'm making myself clear. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
Half the cost savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single-line 5GB data plan with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single-line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plan offered by T-Mobile and Verizon May 2023.
Hey, this is Josh with the Off-Road Pit, and the second annual Off-Road Show will be here before you know it. This year's event will be bigger and better with new location. Yes, this year's show will be held at the Imperial Valley Mall, November 4th from 4 p.m. to midnight. Come see all the UTVs on display hoping to win Best in Show, Most Radical, Best Rap, and more. There will be vendors promoting and selling their product, food vendors, beer garden, and live entertainment featuring Grupo Recluta. For more information, get your tickets early, Google or Facebook the Off-Road Pit. Hope to see you there.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
And it is, it's 7:31 on this Saturday morning, Halloween weekend. Halloween's not until Tuesday, but what the heck? We're celebrating now. A lot of stuff going on. The pumpkin, floating pumpkin patch at the Aquatic Center in El Centro. That starts at 12 o'clock this afternoon. Birthdays right now. We got a bunch of birthdays. October 28th, jazz singer Cleo Lane is 96 years old today. Joan Plowright is 94. Jane Alexander is 84 today. Dennis Franz, he was in NYPD Blue. I don't know what else he did, but he got famous in that. He's 79 today. Thelma Hopkins, she was part of Dawn in Tony Orlando and Dawn. She's 75. Annie Potts, she was in Ghostbusters, and she's on the Young Sheldon now. She's 71 years old. Singer, a songwriter, musician, music producer, everything. Desmond Child. Desmond Child is the guy that did the Israelites, and he's 70 years old today. Stephen Morris of New Order is 66. Singer-guitarist William Reed of, he's 65. Mark Derwin of The Secret Life of the American Teenager and Life with Bonnie is 63. He's not the American Teenager, obviously. The actor Daphne Zuniga, and Melrose, she was in Melrose Place. She's 61. Lauren Holly is 60 years old today. The talk co-host Cheryl Underwood is 60 years old. Actor Jamie Gertz is 58. I thought she was older than that. Actor Chris Bauer, he was in True Blood. He's 57. Actor-comedian Andy Richter, he was Conan's sidekick. He's 57. Julia Roberts, she's 56 today. We have, who is this? Fiddler. Caitlin Carey of Whiskeytown is 55. That's a country group. Jeremy Davies of Lost and Justified is 54. We have Joaquin Phoenix is 49 today. Gwendolyn Christie of Game of Thrones and Star Wars is 45 today. We have more. We have actor Mitt Smith of The Crown and Doctor Who is 41. Finn Whitrock of American Horror Story and Freak Show is 39. Actor Trojan Belisario of Pretty Little Liars is 38. We have actress Alexi Ainsworth of General Hospital, soap opera lady. She's 31. Nolan Gould of Modern Family is 25. One of the younger cast members. Local birthdays. We got a few of them coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Liz Gonzalez, Dominique Jose Aurelio Orozco. That's all one name. Jennifer Acosta. We have Angelina Soto, Ray Harwell, Hillary Romo, Jacob Kirby, Cody Shane Kubik, Jonah Jr. Huerta, Frank Soto, Kumika Kushimoto, Kathy Seals, Patty Escasillas, Madison Hurtado, Blanca Acosta, Jennifer Rader, Johnny Berryman, Ramona Contreras, Sarita Aguilera, and Artie Garcia III. Happy birthday to each and every one. And we've got one more, a special one. Priscilla Dorame celebrating her quinceañera tonight. That's, if you do the math, she's 15 years old today. Her quinceañera is tonight. Congratulations, Priscilla Dorame. You made it.
Could you use help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income-qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756. Visit one of our customer service centers or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
And we are now ready for the World in California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. The Israel Defense Forces ground operation in Gaza is expanding. CBS's Rami Inocencio reports.
Israel's assault continues with tanks and troops on the ground. You might be hearing explosions near us. That is Israeli outgoing artillery. We're also hearing warplanes above us.
Police say the gunman wanted for the mass shootings in Lewiston, Maine, has been found dead. CBS's Elaine Quijano reports.
Authorities say the shooter's body was found in Lisbon Falls, about 11 miles southeast of Lewiston, with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials say they notified the victims' families first.
18 people were killed in the attacks, several injured. Game 1 of the World Series, and the Rangers beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. Here's one happy fan.
Finally, they're here. We're having a good time. They're going to win. Game 4, they're going to win.
Game 2 is tonight. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
Cruise, a company owned by GM, is suspending all its driverless vehicles nationwide days after California regulators found that its driverless cars were a danger to public safety. The California Department of Motor Vehicles revoked the license for Cruise. Where's the most expensive place to live in the U.S.? ABC's Alex Stone has more.
Now, a new study by U.S. News and World Report finds San Diego and Los Angeles as the most expensive cities to live in the U.S., followed by Honolulu and Miami, then Santa Barbara, San Francisco, Salinas, and Santa Rosa, all in California. Based on the median gross rent and mortgage payments, are ranked as the cities that require the most wealth to live in comfortably. Alex Stone, ABC News, inexpensive L.A.
2 Queensland fruit flies were found in Ventura County, the third discovery of fruit flies in the Los Angeles area in recent months. A 76-square-mile area was placed under quarantine. Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Friday night is football night. Join Mickey Dale and George Grahava for all the Imperial Tiger football games. Streaming live on KXORadio.com. Imperial Tiger football is brought to you by
Imperial Tiger Football Association, El Serape Mexican Food Restaurant in Imperial Valley College, the #1 community college in the nation, and Johnny's Burrito in El Centro, Brawley and Imperial.
And we'll talk about the Imperial Tigers coming up in sports. I'll tell you right now, they did very well. Thank you. It's time now for local news, page 1. Service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, at El Centro Motors, and in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, as well as the Imperial Valley Mall. In the KXO newsroom, Ryan Kelly, District 4 Supervisor, he's going to seek another term, made the announcement this week. Kelly is the District 4 County Supervisor and is the current chairman of the Board of Supervisors. Before being elected to the County Board of Supervisors, Kelly was a firefighter with the Brawley Fire Department, paramedic for Bombay Beach Rescue Services, Emergency Medical Services Administrator for Imperial County, Facilities Director for El Centro Regional Medical Center, and Logistics Chief for Pioneers Memorial Hospital Healthcare District. And he's been a supervisor for a few terms, going to seek another one. The position, his seat is on the March 5th ballot. Conditions of the Colorado River have improved as a voluntary reduction in water use takes effect. The plan put forth by California, Arizona, and Nevada to voluntarily reduce water use is expected to keep the 7-state river basin stable, at least for the near future. The agreement and a good winter snowpack has resulted in rising water levels in Lake Powell and Lake Mead. The agreement was hammered out earlier this year after the federal government threatened to impose strict water reductions across the board. Imperial Irrigation District Director J.B. Hamby, chairman of the Colorado River Board of California, said this is a victory for collaboration as an approach rather than conflict, which was where they were at. That's how they started. California is responsible for more than half of the cuts in water use and is expected to achieve the goal through implementing water efficiency measures and fallowing. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And what's going on today, aside from Priscilla's quinceañera, of course, the inaugural First Responders Wall Engravings Plaque ceremony is being held today at First Responders Park in El Centro. Ceremony starts at 9 o'clock this morning. The first 11 first responders will be honored during the event. The wall memorializes first responders who have dedicated their lives to serve and protect our communities. The wall will be inaugurated with 11 honorees this year. Each year, the city of El Centro will open the opportunity for more residents to be added to the wall. First responders who qualify for the wall are peace officers, firefighters, paramedics, emergency medical technicians, or public safety dispatchers. Also going on today, National Take Back Day, 25th Annual National Take Back Day. It's being held today locally. It will be held at the Starbucks on South 4th Street in El Centro. The special day is the creation of the Drug Enforcement Administration. It's an opportunity for residents to clean out their medicine cabinets and safely dispose of old or no longer used medical prescription medications. The Take Back Day will run from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. today. Tracy Lyon will be out there broadcasting for the first 2 hours. Residents are encouraged to remove unneeded medications from their home to prevent misuse and opioid addiction from ever starting. Collection sites will accept tablets, capsules, patches, and other solid forms of prescription drugs. Also this afternoon, starting at 12 noon, as a matter of fact, it's the floating pumpkin patch at the Aquatic Center in El Centro. Get on out there and choose yourself a good one. You can also decorate them right out there. That's it. That's page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And jumping right into page 2 of the local news, woman caught smuggling fentanyl. It happened recently at the Border Patrol checkpoint on Highway 86. The woman was a passenger in a vehicle that drove up to the checkpoint. A K-9 unit alerted to the vehicle, and the male driver was directed to go to the secondary inspection area. The driver told Border Patrol agents that he was a rideshare driver and was providing a transportation service for the 18-year-old female passenger. As the driver and passenger exited the vehicle, another K-9 alerted to the trunk of the vehicle. Agents searched the trunk and found 11 clear plastic bags containing blue pills. The blue pills tested positive for fentanyl. The fentanyl weighed just over 14 pounds with an estimated value of almost $165,000. The pills were seized. The passenger, a U.S. citizen, the fentanyl, and were all turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration for further investigation. And this morning, it's getting underway right now. Calipatria Foundation special event. It is their first annual cancer walk. It is being held today. It started at 7:30 a.m. Participants can walk or run. Registration was $50. That included a T-shirt, color packet, water, and healthy energy drink. The registration started this morning. And again, the walk, they kicked off at 7:30. The proceeds go to the Cancer Resource Center of the Desert. And the United Way of Imperial County recognizes IID employees. It was their annual luncheon this week. They recognized the Imperial Irrigation District employees as the United Way of Imperial County's largest donor. They were also recognized for making a measurable impact in the lives of those who live in Imperial County. In 2022, IID employees raised over $50,000 in support of United Way of Imperial County. We've got your weather coming up.
It's the most spectacular Halloween event in the Imperial Valley.
It's the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, the Haunted Warehouse. An event so big, it takes up 2 days. The fun starts at 6 p.m. on Monday, October 30th, and continues 6 p.m. on Halloween. There'll be carnival-style games, a bouncy house, a trunk-or-treat section where there'll be candy for all the kids. Admission fee, $7, with proceeds going towards the Imperial County Sheriff's Cadet Program and the Imperial County Peer Support Program.
Be prepared to be scared. Be afraid. Very afraid.
And have a haunted warehouse full of fun. The Imperial County Sheriff's Haunted Warehouse on Apple Hill Road at the Sheriff's Department. But please don't tell Freddie or Carrie, the werewolf, Frankenstein, or Elvira.
Be there and be scared.
The high temperature yesterday, 86 degrees. Overnight low this morning, 57. National Weather Service has slightly above normal temperatures today, will cool rather abruptly next week as a weather disturbance pushes through the region. While dry conditions remain in place, widespread stronger winds will impact southeast California and southwest Arizona on Sunday. High pressure will build back into the region during the latter half of next week, allowing regional temperatures to swing back into above normal levels. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 86. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 59. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 77. North winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 57. Northwest wind of 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 79. North wind about 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 57 degrees, 42% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Westmoreland. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. On to the Sports World Roundup. That's coming up next.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Okay, Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. In the high school football, week 11, it was probably the best week ever for some people. The Bell game was played last night. Central took the Bell. They kept the Bell. They defeated the Wildcats 14-7. It was Imperial all over Southwest, 50-20. Vincent Memorial, they took the city championship by defeating Calexico 14-7. And on Thursday, of course, was the Axe game. That's where Holtville defeated Calipatria 53-6, and they kept the Axe. Didn't hear anything about Palo Verde because Palo Verde had to buy. In the NFL is tomorrow night. The Sunday night game will be on KXO AM 1230. That'll feature the Bears and the Chargers. Monday night football, that'll be on FM 107.5 because the Raiders will be playing. Raiders are going to take on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. That game will be heard on FM 107.5 because FM 107.5 is the Raider station for the Imperial Valley. World Series got underway yesterday, and it was a good one. It's going to be hard to top that one. It went 11 innings. Diamondbacks leading all the way. Rangers came back and won the game in the 11th inning. 6-5 was the final score. Game 2 of the World Series will be tonight. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And the NBA is in its first week of the season. It was yesterday. The Hornets played the Pistons. Pistons beat the Hornets 111-99. It was the Nuggets over the Grizzlies 108-104. The Knicks beat the Hawks 126-120. The Celtics got by the Heat 119-111. Thunder over the Cavs 108-105. The Bulls beat the Raptors 104-103. That one went into overtime. That was a squeaker. Another overtime situation. Spurs, they defeated the Rockets in overtime 126-122. Mavericks got by the Nets 125-120. Jazz beat the Clippers 120-118. Magic over the Trailblazers 102-97. Warriors defeated the Kings 122-114. In the National Hockey League overtime situation, Blackhawks over the Golden Knights 4-3. The Devils beat the Sabres 5-4. Wild and the Capitals, they went into a shootout situation. Capitals won the game 3-2. It was the Hurricanes over the Sharks, shut them out 3-0. Canucks shut out the Blues 5-0. And it was the Kings over the Coyotes by a score of 5-4. The NASCAR is in their playoff mode. In fact, they've got just 2 races left today and the next one. Last one will be in Phoenix. Tomorrow afternoon, they'll be racing in Martinsville, and that is Denny Hamlin's favorite track. Denny Hamlin is considered one of the favorites to win the championship in NASCAR. And what else do we have? Daria Kasakina details social media abuse after winning the WTA Elite Trophy. And then Daria said then all she's going to get is grief on social media. And that's a shame. And we have one more. Rose Zhang birdied at the 18th hole on Saturday for a 7-under-65 and a 1-stroke lead after 3 rounds at the Maybank Championship on the LPGA Tour in Kuala Lumpur. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports this morning brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks closed mixed on Friday as the S&P 500 officially entered correction territory to cap off a tough week for markets. S&P 500 closed down about 0.5% despite notching gains earlier in the session, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped about 1.2% or more than 350 points. The NASDAQ Composite was down to 0.4% as earnings from Amazon and Intel eased some concerns around the big tech. Index entered into a correction earlier in this week amid a sell-off fueled by mixed earnings from mega cap techs. Got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 86 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 57. National Weather Service has slightly above normal temperatures today. Will cool rather abruptly next week as a weather disturbance pushes through the region. While the dry conditions remain in place, widespread stronger winds will impact southeast California and southwest Arizona on Sunday. High pressure will build back into the region during the latter half of next week, allowing regional temperatures to swing back into above normal levels. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 86. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 59. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 77. North winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 57. Northwest wind of 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 79. North wind about 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 57 degrees, 42% relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Westmoreland, good for the rest of the region. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
From coast Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we got CBS News. 6 minutes of news and information coming up.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Allison Keyes. Police just released more details about the man who killed 18 people in Lewiston, Maine this week at a bowling alley and then at a bar. The state's public safety commissioner, Michael Soschuk, says Robert Card's body was found last night in a place police had checked twice.
We cleared trailers that are there on that business footprint. Nobody had any idea that across the street, across Capitol Avenue, there's an overflow parking lot, which is the Recycling Corporation property. So the owner was very diligent to say, well, did you clear those trailers?
Now to Gaza, where Israel's military has expanded its ground activities. It has intensified air raids and artillery strikes and is warning civilians to flee the northern Gaza Strip. CBS's Ian Lee is in Tel Aviv.
Israel conducted an expanded ground incursion into Gaza. This is the largest operation so far of the war. Overnight, by land, sea, and air, Israeli forces pounded northern Gaza. A military spokesman said soldiers and engineers, supported by tanks, moved moved past the border. 150 underground targets were destroyed, including tunnels and a command and control center.
It was a rough week for former President Trump as he dealt with a series of legal setbacks in his various cases. He had to take the stand in New York. CBS's Tom Foote reports he will again.
He is set to testify on November 6th in the civil business fraud case against him. Trump will follow his 3 oldest children to the stand after the judge in the case ruled that his daughter Ivanka also must testify.
Cleanup continues in Acapulco, where at least 27 people died when Hurricane Otis roared into the coastal town on Wednesday. There has been looting by residents who complain that tourists are being taken care of while they have little food or resources. This man says things are tough.
We're stuck. There's no way out. There's no way in. There's no gas. There's pillage. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no electricity. There's no water.
Experts have been warning about the dangers of sitting on your duff for hours, but now you can fix that. CBS's Michael George.
Just a few minutes of physical activity a day may offset the risk of death caused by hours of sitting. Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found 20 to 25 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise reverses the risk created when sitting for 10.5 hours or more a day. An extra 10 minutes of activity reduced the risk of death by an additional 35%.
What a game for the Texas Rangers, who came back from a deficit at the bottom of the ninth in the World Series last night to beat the Texas Diamondbacks 6-5. This is CBS News.
You need to hire? Indeed is with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Some intimate parts need the gentle, easy trim of a Gillette trimmer, and some need the closeness and comfort of a Gillette Intimate razor, while others need a Gillette anti-chafe stick. Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get, down there. Buy now.
Fall into a hiring spree with Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Sponsor a job and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credits.
Exergen thermometers are a top choice of medical professionals at highly ranked hospitals across the U.S. With kids back at school, keeping them healthy is important. Make Exergen thermometer the chosen thermometer for your home or business to check for fever, where accuracy matters. When measuring temperature at home and at work, use an Exergen thermometer to keep your family and colleagues safe. Available at Walgreens and other participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
There's a big race going on for Luna.
China wants what the U.S. wants, on the moon. We're in a space race. For us to go back to the moon, for them to get to the moon. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says the goal is to get to the moon's south pole, where there's ice. That means water and rocket fuel, critical to use the moon as a springboard to Mars. That's my concern about them getting to the south pole before us. Is they get there and they say, this is our territory. China space expert Kevin Pohl-Peter.
If the United States does not maintain its lead, we are at risk of losing our national and economic security.
Steve Kathan, CBS News.
More misery from China, which is about to leave Washington, D.C. without its famous pandas. The giant pandas at the National Zoo, with their signature color block style, are heading back to China earlier than expected. They're going home early next month. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-803-5505 to speak to an expert. That's 800-803-5505.
And now, More of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.